Let's get some work done today.
Open up, you open up. Bitch, you won't be we should be closer than friends.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lorena1590. If you are here for the first time, welcome. And if you are a regular, thank you for your consistency. You see that? You see this? Okay. This is ridiculous! Oh my gosh! Okay. Alright, now that I messed up my entire one, I'm gonna talk to you guys. It's funny because I'm gonna talk to you while I'm like working on something for another video, but I want to create as much content as possible so that I'm sticking to my 2 videos a week. Anyway, neither here nor there. We are here to talk about 2 of my struggles. Number 1 is misophonia. It's real. Anyone who has it will tell you that your reaction to your misophonia can vary from anxiety to rage. Mine is usually set at rage as a result of anxiety, right? So basically, I'm gonna give you my terms for it, and then I'm gonna like see if it's in the DSM, and if it's not in the DSM, I'm gonna look it up and we're gonna talk about it, right? Right. So basically, misophonia is a person's inability to tolerate certain sounds. For me, I don't like to hear swallowing, chewing, this even from myself. If I am chewing too loud, I am disgusted with myself. If I am swallowing too loud, I stop drinking. Okay? So it has to do with chewing, swallowing, and like just like moisture, liquid sounds coming from people's mouths, right? Yeah. And so for me, this is gonna come down. Yep, it is. Okay. So for that's why. That's why I didn't stay up. So for me, misophonia is anyone. Even if I'm watching a commercial and someone is over enunciating and all you hear is the spit moving around in their mouth, I'm probably gonna mute that commercial. Certain vocal tones give me that same feeling of like rage and anxiety and disgust. And so I struggle with that because people think that I'm just being rude, and I promise you, I'm not being rude. You're really doing something that is offensive to me, and it's bothering me. And I have learned over the years who I can and can't say something to. I cannot control if I have a reaction to the noises that you're making. I can control if I say something to you about it. So I had a boss that he ate a lot. I don't want to say mean things about him, but he ate a lot. More than he wasn't eating throughout the day, he was eating. So let's say he was at work for 10 hours, he was eating for at least 9 of those hours. Even if he was on a phone conference or whatever, he's executive director of an organization, and he was just always eating. And so he was one of those people, like when he ate, he'd be like, and like he also would drink coffee and he'd be like sounds like that are liable to make me really angry. And so because I can't say anything because he's my boss, I'm sure there were times that I like was sitting in a meeting with him and I looked at him a kind of way and he kind of was just like, I must be shooting shot. But I'm also sure that I had like subconscious resentment towards him, and so a lot of the things that went down between us may have been because I couldn't express my disgust for the sound of him. That's just an example. Another example is I have another boss, right? At one of my jobs. Love this guy. He's so nice. He's so cool. He is very patient with me because my schedule changes every week. And he's allowed me to stay with him even through, you know, leaving to go back to the salon for Corona, during Corona and all that other stuff. And so with him, it's not so much the eating because I'm not always around him when he's eating, although he does eat a lot also. It's more so the sounds he's making just breathing, which sounds mean. I'm not being mean. There are sounds that come out of his body that I can't even mimic for you. And I just, okay? So that's my misophonia story. My mother, also my mother, my poor mother, she chews gum very loud. She pops it, like, I don't know, you know how some people can like pop it while they're chewing it? She doesn't open her mouth to pop her gum. It pops inside her mouth somehow. Some scientific, magical way that it's been a mystery to me my entire life. I have tried to emulate it and it just never works out for me. But she has always been able to do it, and she does it, and it drives me insane. You know, Tyler Perry, stop popping that gum. That, you know that? That's literally what goes in my brain. Obviously, she's my mom. I can't tell her to stop popping her gum. But sometimes, I just feel and she gets mad at me because she thinks I'm just like being annoyed with her. I'm not. Anyway, so that was my last little anecdote about misophonia. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, I don't remember if we covered this or if I just kind of told you I have it or if I never told you I had it. I don't recall. So I'm just going to start from the beginning. Around 2000, I want to say 13 or 14, I started to experience anxiety at a different level than I've ever felt it before. I never had classified myself as somebody who was anxious or had certain issues with anxiety. I never, not to say I didn't have them, I just never classified myself as someone with those issues. Not in retrospect because it still happens, but like as an adult, a full-grown adult with a psychology degree, I now realize that there are things that I have done my entire life that are anxiety driven, such as playing songs till the end on iTunes so that the numbers are accurate. I can't even explain to you the thought process that goes into that. I can't explain it right now. And we're not here to talk about anxiety in and of itself, so I'm not going to do it to you, not in this video. And so one of the things that started happening around that time is I started pulling my hair out, which is known as Trichotillomania. Sometimes they shorten it to just like trickle, like these are my trickle friends or whatever like that. I found out recently that there are other members of my family who also suffer with this, and it kind of normalized it for me in a way that, not that it's okay to be a puller or anything like that, but in a way that makes me feel okay to share my story and to say, listen, this is something that happens that I really don't control. And perhaps with like treatment, I could control it, but I do the best that I can. Every day is different, and I'm okay with that. So for me, I pull my eyebrows, and you see they're a little thin because I had been pulling a couple weeks ago, and I think this morning I even caught myself pulling. So I pull my eyebrows and my eyelashes. As you can, I think you can see, I don't have a full bed of lashes there. On this side, it's a little bit fuller. But I pull from both sides. Sometimes I focus on one side more than the other. I've had to draw my eyebrows on for like 6 months while they were growing back once. Like, I understand that pulling can eventually cause you to stop growing hair in certain places. It has not stopped me from doing it. Sometimes I'm doing it, I don't even realize I'm doing it until I've been doing it for like 20 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, crap. Literally at the first sign of stress, at the first sign of hurt, pain, anxiety, it's an emotional response for me. I don't know why. I wish it wasn't, but it's something I would love to explore in therapy. I don't have health insurance, and therapy is expensive, so I don't currently go to therapy. I would love to, but I don't right now. When I get my full-time job back after all this is done, when I get not back, but when I get my full-time job that I want and that I've been praying for and manifesting, when I get that job and I have great benefits and great salary, I'll be able to afford to go to a great therapist and work some of these things out. But until then, I kind of just do research and try to do things that make me feel better. Definitely that sense that I'm not the only person that goes through this is helping, because it's like, it's not going to stop me from pulling, but it's not going to make me feel like crap after I pull. I don't do it every day. I don't do it every month. I can go months without pulling, and then suddenly I have no eyebrows. You know what I mean? Like, and then with the lashes, not only does it hurt, my fingers, I don't know if you can see it, my fingers blister from trying to pull the hairs out. And I think sometimes that's really the only way that I realize that I'm pulling, is that, like, I'm like, why does my finger hurt? And then I realize, Virginia, you've been pulling your lashes out for the past 35 minutes. Like, relax, you know? And so I'm not saying this, like, just to say it. I want you guys to know that there are people out there who struggle with things, and that it's okay to struggle with things. Nobody's perfect, and we all have our little things, our little imperfections, our little coping mechanisms. We all have anxiety triggers. There's no person in the world who would not, in the right circumstance, experience anxiety. So do not ever feel like you're alone. If you're pulling and you need people to talk to, there are support groups on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm here. You can email me. My email's always in the description. And we can just talk about it. You don't have to be alone in your struggle. If you struggle with misophonia, again, you're not crazy. You're not mean. There's nothing wrong with you. It's important that we encourage each other and that we don't take things too seriously. Don't take yourself too seriously, right? Love yourself, value yourself, understand that you are a human being who is imperfect, but made perfectly in God's image. And because of that, everything about you is not a mistake. You're here for a reason. You're here on purpose. And it's gonna be okay, whatever it is. I was gonna, grab the DSM and give you guys like all that information. I think that even still, I'll probably like put it in the description. But I think that where we are leaving this video is enough. I don't think that we need to go in depth any further. I think it's important to know where your support is. And I'm here for you guys. Like, I know I look crazy right now because it's hot, but I'm not struggling, I'm just hot. So I just want you to know that there's people that are here for you, and that there are people who love and support you, and people who are willing to be there for you and support you. You have to take a step, right? So you have to let people know that you need help. But once you do that, there are people who will be there for you. I am one of those people. I love to talk and I love to listen. If ever you need someone to just listen, let me know. If ever you need someone to just listen and talk, let me know. Email. And I mean that because I think it's important to create open doors and opportunities. A lot of people out here are willing to help you for a price. There's no price. The only price that you'll pay is that I might get on your nerves because I might be emailing you back, checking on you every couple of days. Like, yo, you good? Oh, I'm just checking on you. Prayed for you this morning. Have a blessed day. Stay up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that kind of person. I've always been that kind of person. And so I just want you to know that there are those kind of people in the world. And whenever you are willing to reach out and ask for that kind of assistance, let me know. I'll be here. You guys have a great, amazing day. Do it on purpose. Love the people around you. Love the people who are not even nice to you. Maybe they just have never been loved before. No one's ever shown them kindness, so their default is being mean. And stay positive. Smile. Even when you don't feel like smiling, smile. I promise you that helps. I get chronic migraines, and sometimes I'll just smile and I feel better. Not 100, it doesn't go away, but you feel better, and that makes a difference. So I really hope that this video helped you. I hope that you will take this opportunity to make a new friend. Email me, I'm here, I'll talk to you, I promise. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, commenting, anything that you do to contribute to this channel. I thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. And have a great day.